Andrew Luck was contacted allegedly by the Indianapolis Colts. Was it by Jimmy from the Colts? Probably. Was it by Chrissy from the Colts as well, Chris Ballard? Maybe, but reports are now out of Peter King via the Dan Patrick Show. Andrews Perloff tweets this out. The Colts talked to him before they made the Carson Wentz trade. Nothing has come out about what exactly was said, but he had to leave them with this impression that I'm not playing football. And if you listen to my conversation with T.Y. Hilton, when I asked him about Andrew Luck talking to him, I said, you think he's happy in retirement? T.Y. said, happy? Every time I talk to him, he almost makes me want to retire. So I think Andrew Luck very content post-football, had an incredible run with the Indianapolis Colts. We all wish it was longer because of how special he was on the field, but he made a decision that I feel like is making him the most happy. But I do like the fact that the Colts were like, can we not? Should we not at least every time we have this situation go ask if this fucking guy who's a once-in-a-generation talent who's unbelievable maybe wants to play football again? Can we go do that? And they're like, yeah, we should. Yeah. Everybody shut your computers. Let's fucking drive to Andrew's house right now. He lives here in Indianapolis. Let's go ask him. And imagine like Andrew opening the door. I see him in like a robe or something, his family. He's got a lot of cool art pieces. I assume it is designed incredibly. He probably designed it himself. Andrew, just want to know if you want to come back. No, guys,
I'm good.
Thanks for coming by.
Don't worry.
You got some tea? You want some tea?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing, and then they leave. I wonder how long this will continue to happen. But it's smart, obviously, and we probably, assume that they would reach out to Andrew. And now Peter King's saying they definitely did. Would be nice if Andrew was the quarterback of this team, though. I just, as a fan of the team.
Well, if I'm Chris Bauer, the GM, if I'm Jim Irsay, the owner, anybody, before you make this trade, you want to know, like, hey, maybe – what if Andrew had a 10% chance of coming back and he was kind of starting to think about it, and then you make this Carson Wentz trade and then bam, he's like, no, there's no chance. I'm definitely not coming back now. So, why not reach out, put the feelers out, and maybe he says, I don't know, I'm a little interested.
Imagine Jim just sending gifts over to the house. Like, brother, look outside. It's like a Rolls Royce sitting out there. Andrew's like, I don't want that, Jim. Please take that back. I'll give it a go tomorrow, brother. Sends over another gift over there. And then finally, Andrew's like, hey, sir, please, I appreciate everything you've done. I am not doing this anymore. He was so good. If Carson can play, and I'm not saying he's going to live up to what Andrew Luck is and was whenever he was playing for the Colts, but when Carson walked into that studio, he was a big son of a bitch. I mean, I literally was like, man, this is Luck. Like, this is a Luck-like build here. Like, I'm not saying he's Luck at all, okay? Actually, I think might be polar opposite people. The only thing they might share in common is the same build, and they don't mind just being completely away from everybody. Like, they are okay living in their own world. So I think that is something they share, and obviously the physical traits and everything like that. But they seem to be two different humans, but his size, I was just like, damn, I did not expect you to be this big. Then you start looking at some highlights of Carson Wentz. It's like, extending plays, big time throws, getting hit, making like it. There is a lot of similarities there. So I would assume, that Andrew probably has a lot of respect for Carson Wentz, but Jimmy from the Colts and Chrissy from the Colts, Ballard, if you can't get Andrew, I guess with Frank's relationship with this guy, he's pretty fucking similar. Let's see if we can make it a play. I'm happy this move happened at this point. I wasn't always pumped about it. When Matthew was available and Aaron was potentially available at the time. Listen, that was a real conversation. I was a prisoner of the moment. But, man, I feel good with Carson Wentz being in there until, proven otherwise, which might happen.
You would know better than most, but does this – in your mind, like, parallel what Trevor Lawrence said at all? Like, obviously Andrew Luck loved football and everything, but like it clearly it never defined him, because otherwise he'd be back.